In this video, we're going to go over how to play as an outside back, a 2 or a 3, when your team is defending. Before we get into specifics, I want to go over some general ideas that a team has to go by when they're defending. First, you have to understand that a team can't cover every part of the field at once. There's always going to be an open, available part of the field that we just can't get to. So as a team, we need to focus on defending the important areas of the field as a group. When your team is defending and you're an outside back, you're going to move with your team from your side. So right now, let's say you're the 2, your team is defending, you are part of this back line of 4 defenders. You're a defender on this right side. When the ball is on your side, you're going to step up to defend, and your team is going to move together with you. That way you can cover for one another and be stronger in important parts that you have to defend on the field. So, ball's on your side, you're going to step up, and if you take the ball away from that player, now you're attacking. Don't have to worry about defending there. If that player happens to go past you, so you don't take the ball, then your center back is going to come over to cover you and take your spot. When you're beat and this happens, you have to come back and cover your center back. Your center back is defending in your position, so now you have to make up for it by coming back and defending and covering their spot. If you stay up here and now this defender comes up and now they get beat, notice how we have fewer defenders now and we're more likely to get scored on. Maybe there's a play there and boom, they score a goal. So remember, if you get beat, come back and cover so that you can have a lot of people to defend and protect your goal. When the ball is in another part of the field, so not on your side, you have to move along with your back line so that you can work together as a team. Let's say that the ball is here in the middle. One of your center backs has to step up. The other one's going to come back and cover. And then the outside backs, the 2 and the 3, are going to get close to the center backs so that we're stronger in this area and so that we can cover if the center back gets beat. So if this player goes past your center back, now you're there to close them down and win the ball and then go and attack. Either one of the center backs can step up, but the key is that the rest of the defense works together to protect this important part of the field. Let's say the ball's on this side now. So the ball's on the opposite side. Let's say you're the 2 and the ball's on this side. Your teammate on the other side is going to step up, and then here's the center back covering that player, and then the other center back, and you are ready to protect there in the middle. So as the ball moves, the group is going to move. Notice that the group stays closer together. We're not going to spread out. We're not going to spread out on defense like that. Yeah, we have players in more areas of the field, but we need to play closer together and make it so that we're harder to beat in important areas. as an outside back, you're 2 or the 3, it's important to understand that it's better that the other team goes around you to beat you than it is for them to go through you in the middle, to go between you and your teammates, right through the middle, and then attack. If you're beaten through the middle, between each other, the other team is more likely to go score goals. If you're beaten around, so let's say this player gets past you around, eventually the defenders can all come back to the middle and still be able to protect the goal. Whereas if they get through in the middle, they've already gotten past you. Yeah, you can come back still, but they're just a little further ahead, and they can get a goal a lot quicker that way. So that brings me to my next point. Let's say that the ball is here on the left side, and your teammate, the 3, is stepping up. The center backs are covering. You are here closer to your center back, closer to the middle, but then the other team has a player over here that's completely wide open. Here is where you're going to have to see this important concept. You're going to hear people say, Mark this player is open. So what do? Do you go and mark them wide, or do you stay in the middle? If you stay in the middle and the ball heads over there and you can't get there, they have a chance to go forward and sort of beat you. If you come over here and mark, now you're leaving a big space here. A ball can be played here. The player can run on through, and now you're beaten in the middle. So, unless your coach tells you that they want you marking this player, you need to stay connected to your defense. Okay, the ball's played here. Your team can win the ball together. Ball moves over here. We shift. And remember that a player steps up, a center back steps up. And if the ball's over here, we shift like in the beginning. One last thing to note is that as the ball is played over this way, the outside back can cut the pass and then go attack. So it's really important that you stay close together with your defensive line unless your coach is telling you to mark a player instead. Last thing here is that you're working to cover together as a team, and you know that you're responsible for your right side and also to help in the middle. But again, you're working as a group and you don't want to get scored on. So let's say this red player just beat your 3. And let's say your center backs came in and somehow they got beaten too. And now they're running the goal and you're on this side protecting this side. They might even have a player come in and this player's coming up to the goal. At this point, we need to stop this player from taking the shot. We need to go in and tackle. We might need to get in between them and the goal so they don't shoot and we can delay. And then if they pass it to the other player, then we can kind of come and delay too. But we absolutely have to come in and interrupt this player. We can't just run with them and follow them from that side and then hope the goalie stops the shot. No. As a defender, you have to help your whole group. Hopefully, as you go back to try to cover, these players are going to get back and then we can steal the ball and kick it up or out of bounds or something else. But just an important point to note. So again, as an outside back, you're responsible to defend on your side, but you're also responsible to help your teammates in important parts of the field. Remember that we defend as a group, and that as an outside back, it's better that the other team goes around you, and then you can get back and prevent them from going into the middle, than it is for them to get through you in the middle and then to goal. If you like this video or learned something awesome, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments or message me directly. Hope you learned something good. Have an awesome day.